Now you are running with under the slate of President Bongbong Marcos, and I think you're in a very interesting spot right now. How can you walk us through that decision to run under President Bongbong Marcos, despite number two, the history of your association with the People Power Revolution, and number two, you ran alongside Senator Lacson in 2022 against the tandem of the Marcos Duterte.
Remind me to talk about the history later, but let me address first that why now
Yes.
NPC. Okay. We were invited by PFP. I mean NPC, the Nationalist People's Coalition, founded by our founder, Ambassador Danting Coangco, since 1992. We were invited by PFP to join an alliance. Originally, coalition. I was the one saying, wag alliance, wag coalition. Because if coalition, talintali ka. What the coalition says, you do. Diba? Well, of course, the coalition decides naman kung ano. But then again, iba yung alliance. An alliance is a more elbow room. We have our own rules, we have our own procedures, we have our own thing, so to speak. But then, there is one thing that binds us together. Equity of the incumbent. So with PFP, Lakas, kami, NP, NUP, equity of the incumbent, that will be a good alliance. Because meron din kaming sarili mga patakaran sa partido namin. So it was the NPC that joined the alliance, kami. And I, together with our officials and leaders, of course, consulted the other members. And the agreement was, the decision was to join the alliance. Because originally, after the 2022 elections, the NPC was in alliance with the President. Kaya nga very supportive ang alliance, ang NPC sa mga legislative agenda ng Presidente. So it was easy for us to join the alliance. And being the chairman of the NPC, automatically we go together. Now, history.
History.
Okay. Parang sabihin ng iba, bakit nung 86 parang nagkahiwalay kayo?
Oo.
Diba? Tapos ngayon, iba yung politika eh. Iba yung politika sa pakikipagkaibigan at sa pamilya. President Marcos Jr. or President BBM, for short, has been a friend of ours. Me and my family. As a matter of fact, he was 11 years old when we first met because I was a band player. Nagtumutugtog kami ng grupo namin noong araw. Favorite din kami ni Mrs. Marcos, aside from my wife being the favorite of Mrs. Imelda Marcos. So, doon pa lang magkalala na kami. As a matter of fact, there was a time na birthday ni Bongbong. They invited us, Tito Big and Joey, because we knew how to go about what he wanted to relate to his father during that time. Alam niya yan, naalala niya lahat. So when he got into the Senate, back into the Senate, after the exile, it was easy for us to get together again.
So you're
6
friends.
years kami magkasama eh.
You are friends with the Marcos family even before the
Yes.
ouster.
Oh, yes, because Mrs. Marcos is godmother of my godmother. My wife and I is godmother during our wedding. Yeah, 1971 wedding namin dito sa church.
So yung decision for you to run under the administration of President Marcos, that was an easy
That's
decision.
an easy one. That's easy. As a matter of fact, I'm sure the president won't mind. 1 week before the filing of certificates of candidacy, we met. President Bongbong and I met. We talked about politics. We talked about who he was running with. And he said he was going to file alone. Usap naman na kami. And
This was
during
back
that time,
in
ako naman,
2022.
yeah, no, that was 2021. Last week of September 2021. Even Sandro Marcos came in after we talked. Kami dalawa lang nung una. At pinag-usapan namin yung eleksyon. Sabi ko nga sa kanya, I was already committed with Ping. Nakaset up na kami. Magpa-file kami October 6. Sabi nga niya, ako din magpa-file ng October 6 yung mag-isa. So, we were, what do you call that, feeling each other. Kung paano mangyayari. Alam naman niya that if he won and I won, it will be
Kahit hindi kayo magka-tandem.
easy. Yeah, it'll be easy.
Curious lang tuloy ako, Tito Sen. Naimbitahan ba kayo na tumakbo alongside President Bongbong back in 2022? Were you invited?
Hindi namin pinag-usapan directly ganon. Wala kaming pinag-usapan directly ganon. I dare not say na inalok niya ako. No. But what I'm saying is that we met and we discussed our future plans for politics. So, he knew na nakaset up na ako with Ping and he was filing alone. Yun ang sinabi niya sa akin. Kaya nga kasabay kami. If you recall, October 6, the same time, 11 a.m. Magkakasabay kami tatlo. So even before elections, magkaibigan kami. And during the 2022 campaign, wala ka narinig sa amin ni Senator Lacson na paninira sa kahit kanino.